Hello YouTube friends. I've been wanting to make this video for a little while now because I know that sometimes we get sucked into the Coach retail or Coach outlet and try and find things to buy because they are giving away a little gift with purchase, and they usually set the amount at the Coach outlet. I've noticed the minimum amount to purchase for the free gift would be $200 or more. And then sometimes on the Coach retail site, it has been up to like $500 I've seen. So I just wanted to do this little video with the things that I've received as a gift with purchase from the Coach outlet site to kind of go over them and say, are they really worth it? Is it worth spending $200 when I might have been spending $100 without needing the free gift? So I have 3 here that I've been lucky enough to get, and so I'll go over them in the order that I received them. And 2 of these are from, I believe, last year, and one of them is just from last month. So this was the first one that I received, and this one was, I believe it was part of the men's line somewhere. But it's really cute, and I hadn't seen anything else like it. I don't even remember that they carried other pieces in this design at the time. So I'm not sure when it was from, but this was offered as the gift with purchase last year. It is coated canvas in a really kind of freeform plaid design. I really like it a lot. It's got blues, black, and kind of a almost like a corally red color. And then the interior is, it's hard to tell, it looks kind of black. I think it's more navy, and it's just the really soft, the leather that they use on the interior of these things. I think they call it refined calf leather or something. And then in here, in the pockets, it's fabric. So this piece, and it's got a little pocket in the back here, also fabric lined. This piece has been great. When I moved into it, I didn't want to stop using it. It's just so comfortable to carry. The size is just right. I'll show you next to a credit card how the size is. So it's just kind of like a little billfold. This one does not have the opening here to carry cash. You could probably fold it up and stick it in here or in here. I've done that before. But let's see how many little cards it would hold. These slots are really forgiving too. You could easily get 2 cards in each slot. I'm just using some expired gift cards. Let's see, so I've got 3. There we go. Put, say, 2 in here. See, these slots are nice. They're not just the length of the card, they're a little wider, so you could definitely have some wiggle room. Card in there. You could get several cards in here and in here. I'd put at least 3, and then you could put at least 2 cards in the back. So say we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You could get at least 15 or 16 cards in here. And see, it doesn't get bulky, it just kind of expands. So you have the little kind of ridge here that's developed from me stuffing it full of cards. But I mean, to get like 15 or 16 cards into a tiny card wallet is really useful. So I would have to say this one was definitely worth it. I believe, again, the limit was $200 or more, and then you got this. I don't usually spend that much at the Coach outlet, so for me, I have to really think about it. Is it something that I really need? Can I really add it to this order and make it worth it? I believe most of these, they'll say the price point, the original price on these was $98, but I haven't seen any of these ever sold separately, so I think they're kind of, you know, fudging how they do. Would I buy this for $98? Absolutely not. But was it worth it to get it as a gift with purchase? Yes. Let me see how many cards I have here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 8, so I'll just have to kind of estimate on these. Okay, next one I got was this beauty, and it is like a light saddle colored leather, and the leather is just a really fine grain. Whoops, let's see, come on, there you go, really fine grain. I've already dinged it up a little bit with use, so this one does scratch and dent. It's got kind of a grain line here. This is not a pocket in the back. So this one is a little bit less useful than the last one. I can't believe I've dinged it up already, but I have used it quite a bit. I really like this size of wallet because it's somewhere between a wallet and a card case. And this also reminds me of my vintage Coach multifunction wallet. So you open it up and see it's got these card slots here, and they're fabric lined but edged in the leather. And then a big spot there, all leather lined, which is really surprising and nice. Is this a card slot? No, this isn't a slot, but there's a pocket in the back. So I'll put like my insurance card and my medical card back here, cash in here, and then cards in here. So let me fill this one up and see how the cards fit. Now these I would say, oh, you could fit at least 2 per thing. So say we had 2 per slot here. It's getting kind of tight. I would say maybe 1. I would say 1 per slot. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And then we've got that pocket in the back of the thing here. So we could fit 2 back here. It's tight. It is tight. Why didn't I remember it as being tight before? I'd say maybe 1 back there. 2, 3, 4. And then very easily in the center section, you could probably put, I would say, 4 per each side of this little gusset. So 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 12 cards and some cash. And then it should still snap with no problem. It's just got a regular snap. But this is a nice little piece. I mean, it's not the highest the highest grade of leather, definitely. And again, I never saw this one for sale actually separately in the store. So most of these, I think they're just guesstimating, but I don't think it had a price higher than $98 for their comparable retail price. But it's a nice little wallet. Now, was this one worth spending $200 to get? It's on the edge. I would say kind of. And in this case, I was spending it anyhow. I didn't like make the decision based on the gift with purchase. So it was just kind of like a freebie that you got to throw in. They usually have a choice of colors. On this one, I don't believe there was a choice. It was just this. But on this one, the choice of colors was, I think, this or black. And it looks like a nice little, it could unisex wallet, could go either way. You've got the Coach printing there, but nothing else. So this one is kind of up in the air. If you're already going to spend the $200, it's nice to get. Would I keep putting things in my cart just to get it? Probably not. No. And so the next one is interesting because this one was from last month. And they gave you 2 color choices. The color choices were supposed to be gunmetal, which looked like a pebbled leather and it was metallic silver, or black. And for the gunmetal one, it said gunmetal and terracotta. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. Maybe the zipper tab is terracotta. So I picked that one. When I got it in the mail, it was just terracotta. The gunmetal was only describing the metal pieces on it. So that was kind of a shock because I thought I was getting a metallic kind of pebbled looking wallet. But I got this one, and this was called the, I still have the tags for this one, terracotta gift with purchase L-zip key holder. And doesn't have the comparable value on here, but on the site it was $98 again. And this one is really handy. I really like this one. The zipper is very nice quality, really heavy gunmetal. You've got a key holder here, and the interesting thing about this is it snaps out. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. You've got a nice pocket here, and then it has an L zip. The leather is nice. It's a really nice sheen to it. You can compare the leathers between these two, and you can see that this one is a nicer leather, more refined. And I think this one did say refined calf leather. It's not a scratchy leather. It's not going to get scratches super easily like this one. I like the quality of this better. Has the L zip, and this one is very simple. It's just a black leather interior, and then you've got a fabric lined pocket here. That's the only pocket. And then you have this little key ring that you can snap out very easily if you don't want to use it. Or you can just kind of have it hanging out inside of here, which is what I usually do. And this one I've been using. This one really does hold a lot. So let me see what I can get in here. I usually have like 3 cards in here because it's a pretty big space. So 3 in there. In this pocket, I would say maybe 2. Let's try 2. Yeah, 2. So 5, 6, 7, 8. You could easily get probably at least another 10 cards in here, and I think it would still zip up, or cash. So I would say that this one could hold at least 15 cards, and it's more like a wallet feel. It's thicker than, say, this one. This one is a little bit thinner as well. So this one has more of a wallet feel to it. And like I said, you got that additional perk of having the little keyring in there. So I'd have to say that this one would definitely be worth it. Would I buy this one if it wasn't offered as a gift with purchase for $98? Probably not $98, but I probably would go up to $60 for it. I think this one is nice. Now the stitching, as you can see where it rounds that corner, is a little questionable. They hit the edge there a little too short, but you know, it was free. Stitching everywhere else looks good. And I do, like I said, I love the color of this one actually, even though it was a shocker to me that it was listed wrong. And I have not seen this one for sale separately, but I can tell you honestly, I wasn't looking for it. But I think this one definitely would have to be worth putting a few extra things in my cart in order to get it, because I have used it for a few weeks since I've gotten it. And, you know, it's got the extra flexibility of having a key holder on a little leather leash that you can take out. So this one was worth it. So I would say that I'm pretty pleased with all of these. I would say that, you know, really think about what you already have in your collection if you need one, if you are really going to try to get over that threshold price to get one of these. This one's a maybe. These two are definitely, and this one, like I said, even though it's just coated canvas with the leather interior, I've used this one a ton. I think it's a very practical size. So I hope that helps you on your decisions with what to buy at the outlet or the regular Coach site if you're getting a gift with purchase. Is it worth it? Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time.